Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for joining me, Jason Pizzino, on my channel here on YouTube. So today's video seems a little bit late in the year to be putting this out, but I think it's something that can come up at any time of the year, and pretty much that's what I do at any time of the year. Try and keep some consistency with this one thing that I think is really great, that will work. And just try and give it some time to see how it plays out. So obviously everything can be malleable and you can move these things around and play with them, but you need to keep some sort of time frame for consistency to test to see if they're working. Now what I'm talking about here is this one big thing that you can do for New Year's, and it's basically, the idea is to get all of your thoughts, all of your goals, your resolutions, things that you need to do or want to do for the year in order to grow and improve and all that sort of stuff. And then boil it down into one word or one idea, which then you can boil down into one word, which really brings up that feeling of what it is you're trying to achieve with your life in that year. That's something that I have just learned recently. I really like the thought of it, and so far it's been going quite well. I really feel like I found this several weeks before. It was just a nice way to, I guess, culminate everything that I'm thinking about so that I can focus on one idea that I can then relate to many different areas of my life. Now, what it is, what is it that I'm talking about? My word that I've really crafted down this year, to give you an example basically, is more. And it probably doesn't bring up a lot of emotional feeling for other people, but when I look at it in terms of my list of the things that I want to achieve, more goes with them, and then I can always draw that feeling from that list of wants that I want to achieve for this year. So, to give you an example, I did break it down into a few different words, but I just feel like more worked. So, I had more growth, so I want to expand. This year for me, I feel is like an expansion year. I'm trying to cover many different areas within the certain fields that I focus on, and so that I can put more roots out, more layers out there, and then possibly in 6 months' time, that's what I'm saying, you sort of do this exercise when you feel the time is right, and it just so happens to be that this is the new year and people more easily work with New Year's, or that sort of, people see it as a cycle, even though you could break it up at any time of year, any different season, any different month. You get my point. So what I'm talking about here is I was doing a list of things. I've got my little list here on notes. More growth. So I was looking at it as growth, more, expand. It's all kind of the same thing, but when I put the word more in front of all of these items, it just makes more sense to me and I get more of a feeling. So when I do feel uninspired at certain times, throughout the day or year, then I kind of look back to this, and maybe it's not that time that I need to dig into work, but sometimes I just got to get a few things done and then I can take a break, and this really helps. So more growth. So I'm looking at more productivity in social media, more focused content with a purpose. I really felt like I've just been putting out videos that I've enjoyed. I'm just trying to get the ball rolling again, but it's something that I enjoy doing. So I want to have more of a focus to my content. That might come tomorrow, that might come in a month or the end of the year, I don't know. But the point is, that is how I am looking at the things that I want to achieve this year. More focused content with a purpose. Let's see if we get there. More friendships in real life. Not that I don't have many of them. It's looking to put the feelers out there and spread the networks again, because I've found a new home here and I want to keep expanding. More income, non-crypto related. More of a beautiful office space and apartment. So this is where I'm at, the kitchen. I was down at the beach, but it's just, the sun is too strong at the moment, and if you could see my shirt, it's just drenching with sweat. It's so hot here in summer. So I want to get a more beautiful apartment and a little office space so that I can just turn the camera on and be able to make these productive videos for my social media, be more focused with my content. It all kind of works into one. Next thing, more strength in my body, more movement. So lately I've had a few back issues just from training and trying to work out better muscle movements. I had a bit of a bad pattern with the way I was squatting and those sorts of exercises. I keep injuring myself, and I'm just going through that process of rehabilitating my muscles. So that's what I mean, more strength in my body, more movement, more fun and training. That sort of goes again into my everyday and my training, and more gratefulness for what I have. So the people I have, the aspects of my life, and the physical possessions that I have. Even though I work more on a minimalist basis, I'm very grateful for what I've got. So the way I've broken that down is they're quite broad, but then I'll break it down bit by bit and then to work on each of the topics so that I have a target to work for. So say, for example, more focused content. Look, I'd love to have a podcast show. That's what I've got here. I would love to get one out every fortnight, hopefully with people in person, because I feel like it's got a nicer feel to it. And that's kind of like a target that I can set. So that's how I've broken it down. I've got like the one big, broad image, feeling, emotion. And then I've broken those down into smaller pieces of the areas of my life. And then within those areas, I've tried to set myself targets that are, the word will come to me, but basically targets that you can hit so that you can see and test yourself that they're actually working. It's no point just having some broad thing out, broad idea saying, I want to grow my social media. It's like, well, what do you want to do? How do you want to get there? What, possibly figure are you looking for? All those sorts of things. The crypto stuff and the business, got some targets there per month. We'll see if we hit that. And then again, I did want to put some numbers in for my social media. So that is what I put together for 2019. Let me know if that resonates with you and if you have thought of something similar or if you've done something similar in the past. Is this particular form of goal setting something that you have done and something that works for you? If so, leave your examples down below in the comments. I'd love to continue the discussion there with you. But as always, remember to like, share, subscribe if you found this helpful, interesting, all the rest of it. The prompts, links are below. I'll wrap it up there. Thanks again for joining me. Stay tuned to the channel. Remember to subscribe. There'll be more videos coming out soon. So as always, until next time, take care, peace out, have more fun, and get more done.